Hey guys, we're live.
Hey, fist fight.
Hey, fist fight. Yay. You can tell this is our first take. We did not practice this prior.
Yeah.
In fact, we did because we thought we were live. We actually weren't. So the intro is exactly the same as the fake intro we did like 45 seconds ago. But welcome to the People's Pre-Fight Show. Face punching is upon us. And even better than that, some early day face punching is upon us. UFC Vegas 65 kicking off at the top of the hour. And it will end in the heavyweight division. Derrick Lewis versus Serghei Spivac, the main event. And the hangover from UFC 281 is pretty real, I would have to say. But welcome to the show. I am Mike Heck. There I am. Jed Meshew is here as well. Mr. No Gray Area himself, the exhibition king of BTL.
Love that.
Wow. It's like I ate spinach. It was like, yeah, I was Popeye for a second.
Yeah.
Hello, Jed.
Hey, buddy. Is it cold in South Kakalaki? Got the sleeves on, I see.
I haven't worn sleeves or pants in several months. Like I've
Who
worn
needs
shorts.
Pants?
Yes, but yes,
Thanks for
it is,
clarifying.
in the 40s today. Yeah, it's not like I walk around in boxers all the time. And Casey Leydon is here as well on the ones and twos.
Woo! No pants. Woo!
Love the no pants guy.
All right. So this is the People's Pre-Fight Show. If you've been a part of these for the last couple of years, you know what this is. And if this is the first time joining us, submit your questions. That's all we're going to do until the first punches are thrown. We're going to pull your questions up. We're going to talk about them, and then we're going to move on.
I know you get a lot of questions, guys. About this
I have a feeling
high value card here.
I have a feeling most of the questions we're going to get have nothing to do with this card.
You think they're all going to be about
knows?
Bellator 288, huh? Just a lot of people excited about the belly card that finished up last night.
Probably not,
card.
but maybe some
a
other
fine
things
card.
happening. It was fine.
Yeah.
Too good.
It happened.
That's literally how every card.
Yeah.
That's literally every card. It happened.
It did happen.
How about Daniel James, the bodyguard of Twista, the rapper?
He still needs
Did
a
you know
bodyguard.
that?
Twisted needs a rap. Twisted
I guess
needs
so.
a bodyguard. I guess so. Yeah.
And he went out there and just murked Tyrell Fortune last night. That was with the Dust
I
Commander.
missed almost all the prelims. I missed almost all
It
the
hurt my
prelims.
feelings.
That was the main card. That was the main card.
Oh, it was the first one on the main
Yeah.
card. Yeah. Yeah.
It was the second
The
fight.
heavyweight
on the main
fight on
card.
the main card.
Yeah.
It was
Maybe
the
third.
heavyweight fight on the main card, but yeah.
Yeah, it was the second fight.
What'd you think about this?
So that was fun.
Was it? Were there
Fine.
some illegal shots? It was just.
Oh, a lot of stuff was at the back of the head, but that's
Yeah.
not a real rule. So that's just not a real thing, and we all accept that part of MMA.
That's
so
like
it's
one of my
fine.
biggest pet peeves about this whole sport. Is like for some reason like when you're beating someone up, those are illegal. They just become legal.
Yeah.
But you can't if you knee someone in the head when they're on the ground when you're trying to beat them up. All of a sudden, they automatic DQ. But
Yeah, because that's stupid. You should be able to do that. So it's fine. This is I agree.
You should be able to hit someone in the back of the head, but you should
Yeah,
be able
and
to
you should
knee
be
him
able
on
to
the
knee
ground.
him. And
Yeah.
you should be able to knee him. Like I agree with what you're saying. I just come from it the other angle of well, we're doing the right thing with the back of the head shots. It's very dumb that we're not doing the same thing for knee shots. Just let it go.
Oh.
But if Vadim Nemkov had landed that kick in the main event
Oh my
last
God.
night, that would have been the
Oh my
funniest
gosh.
possible
Oh my
way
God.
for this whole thing to end.
Oh, a second thing. I want to talk to Big John about this if I see him in person. Like, I don't understand how illegal shots that you block or somehow dodge are now legal. It's like you still threw an illegal shot. Just so Corey Henderson had to jump out of the way to save his own life from an illegal shot. So if he was stood there and if blocked it got kicked or blocked it, then it's a legal shot if you block.
You're thinking too much about it, man. We don't punish intent unless we feel like it. Is really just how MMA goes. So it's all just whatever. It's fist fights, man. People punching each other. Let's go.
It made no sense because you can deduct a point for eye pokes for just having your finger out.
It compels
God,
me.
why am I thinking? Thinking is the worst part of this.
It doesn't
It's
make any
horrible.
sense, but it compels me.
All right. Question.
Let's see what the peeps have.
Oh,
Early fights
man.
love it.
I do
the
love
best.
it. It's pretty great. Let's not lie.
Every
fight
night card should start at 1-4 or 4-7 Eastern.
Dude, it's gotta be even better for you, Case, because like you just wake up and fights are on. That's just the best.
Yeah.
Wake up, have a little brekkie, just fist fight, starting my day off.
That's exactly what was happening. I was drinking coffee, having some toast with my beautiful wife, and then I looked down 9:15, like, oh crap, it's fights. I gotta do my job.
Yeah, it's just, and you're done like mid-afternoon. It's ideal.
Yeah, and then tonight I got a bunch of teammates fighting down the street. Actually, the place where I had my mixed martial arts fight. So I'm excited to see all the people that beat me up all week. They get to show off. So it's a fun day of MMA for me. So it's fun. I love daytime fights. Let's just get this out of the way.
Thoughts on Bellator 288 last night and their tribute to Anthony Johnson. What'd you think, Jed? Did he freeze? He froze.
Oh, he did freeze. He did.
What did you think of the tribute to Rumble?
I missed like I didn't realize it was starting, so I missed like the first 30 seconds of it. I kind of heard it upstairs, so I came down. I was like, oh crap, they're doing Rumble Johnson stuff. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I appreciated we saw a different side of Rumble, and not that I want Rumble to be forgotten as like he was this mean, vicious dude, like, oh, he had that punch of death, which he did. But I like that you just had to remind people that dude had a family, he was a human being, he had friends, he was more than just a fighter, and I thought they put a good emphasis on that, and I think you could tell Josh Thompson it still touched him very. He still felt it a lot, and which is good. I mean, I'm glad. I liked it. It was a weird situation, not weird situation, because I kind of forgot like, oh, he was in the tournament. Like there was a good chance it should have been Rumble fighting tonight. You know what I mean. But yeah, I thought it was nice. I'm interested to see what the UFC does tonight. Actually, for Rumble Johnson, obviously. Rumble created his name in the UFC. I think he only fought once in Bellator. And yeah, it was nice. And as far as Bellator 288, two good title fights. Nurmagomedov showed how good he was, and Nemkov impressed the hell out of me. I thought Corey Anderson was going to win, basically the same way he won. Same way he was on his way to winning in the first match. But yeah, Nemkov, he made improvements, and that's why I love. I'm not a big fan of direct rematches, but like I like rematches in the sense that when some people go, oh, that guy got his ass kicked in 20 seconds in the first match, why would you rematch it again? It's like, because MMA's crazy, just one fight goes one way, and the next fight goes completely sideways. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm glad I watched it, and the Anthony Johnson tribute was nice.
Yep, it was classic. It was a classic Bellator card. We got 2 title fights. We got a surprising result. We got a non-surprising result in the co-main event because Usman. The only thing that surprised me is that Patricky made it the entire fight without getting stopped. Because I thought Usman was just going to smush him and tap him in the first round, but Usman just had to put it all on display. So well done. And then we got to see. We mentioned the Daniel James thing, but we got to see Bellator's early matchmaking kind of bite them in the ass yet again with Roman Feraldo, giving him a big step up in competition, and it just was too much for him. So I think hopefully they're not going to probably learn this lesson, but hopefully the matchmakers will start to learn the lesson that we can't just throw all these exciting guys in fights where they're minus 4,000 favorites and then just throw them into a fight where you're a pick 'em. It just against a guy who's actually really good, like Kelly was. So, yeah, we got a little bit of everything on this one. Jed, did you enjoy the card? He's speechless, folks.
Jed, no.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to re-click all my stuff after my computer decided to randomly shut down. Yeah, it's fine. To your point, though, Mike, like maybe you shouldn't send all these like heavy favorites and then just like totally change up their level of comp. But then also Tyrell Fortune just is a heavy favorite and loses to some random dude. So maybe
Not
just
random.
don't. Come on. What do you mean not random? Daniel James is not knocking down the doors of people right now. Yeah,
4 straight finishes.
I'm not saying the man isn't a quality fighter. He won the fight. Good for him. Big dude. Looks like he's got some skill, but I'd never heard of that man or couldn't recall having heard of that man before coming into this fight. And I work in this industry, so like I don't know, man. It's just very Bellator really hard, and that's what it is.
Yep. Agreed.
All right.
And he's gone again.
what are
One's
you doing?
title fight was pretty good.
Yeah.
Christian Lee coming back and winning that title. That was some good stuff.
I didn't see
too.
any of one, but I saw some highlights of it. That Christian Lee fight looked amazing. The one,
Yeah, it was crazy.
Did he come back and get the decision, or did he finish him?
No, he finished him.
Wow.
Finished him late, yeah.
Christian, I gotta look into Christian Lee. I keep reading a lot about him, but I've never actually seen one of his fights like live, not live in person, but while it's happening. I've only seen highlights.
He's a firecracker, man. He's only 24 too.
55er?
Yeah, he won the welterweight title last night.
Yeah.
So he's
One's
Two division champ.
Well,
He's
who
2 division
knows what
champ
weight
now.
class that actually means
Yeah.
he is. He's won.
Yeah. If
Yes.
he fought in America, he would be most likely a lightweight.
I think that's right.
Oh, okay.
I would assume, but I also don't know like how much weight he's cutting or whatever.
Okay.
Like, could be either way. But yeah, my guess is he'd be a lightweight if he's fighting, in the UFC.
All right. Well, thoughts on Bellator, cool card. Now let's move on.
What are the chances Lewis shoots for a takedown? What do you think, Jed? Do we see over under half a takedown attempt from Derrick Lewis in this fight?
Well, it's 0% that he shoots for a takedown. Derrick Lewis is not a man who shoots. I don't that in the context of a traditional wrestling shot. He might
A low single from Derrick Lewis.
he might just
Ankle pick.
grab Serghei and chuck him. Like that could be a possibility, but he's not shooting anything. So
And against Spivak, that wouldn't really make sense, right?
I honestly think it'd be fine.
I think so. I don't know.
What's Serghei? Is Serghei going to tap him off his back? I don't think so. I don't think Serghei is going to throw up a triangle. So I don't think he's going to do it because like Derrick just sort of lets fights come to him in that way. But if he did, I would say that it probably works out pretty well for him because he just gets to. It's a much easier person to hit if they are on the ground as opposed to on their feet and trying not to be punched by you.
All right.
0% chance. I'm with you, Jed.
Yeah. I've never seen Derrick Lewis shoot, I don't think.
Not unless it's like completely.
He might just tackle. Yeah, he just tackles.
Yeah,
He
it's more like
tackles.
desperation. Like, oh, I gotta get out of here.
I was trying to think. I was like, did he like against JDS or something? Like maybe try. Like I can't remember ever seeing that man shoot though.
No, nothing in the traditional way. Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't get the deep wrestling step and then finish off the angle. That's
We've never heard
which fighter you
Derrick
pick-
Lewis in chain wrestling in one sentence.
Jed, which fighter are you picking to bounce back from their KO loss? Fialho or the King of Kung Fu?
I'm taking Fialho. This fight's awesome though, man. Like I think it's the best fight. Maybe not of the weekend because Anderson Nimkov like had stakes, even if I don't like to admit that it mattered. But like just two guys in the cage, this is the most fun fight to me. And I believe that Fialho is going to win, but I don't know. Could be. I could see anything. The King of Kung Fu is like kind of good at sort of all things. So like, I don't know. I have no idea actually what's going to happen. But give me old Andre Fialho to win one for Portugal.
Casey, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm going Fialho. Fialho? Yeah, I'm going Fialho. He's younger, right? He's
I
20.
think so.
Yeah, yeah.
but
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
certain.
He's 28. Muslim is 38. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty. Yeah, Fialho. I like this fight. This should be the most. This should be the most entertaining fight on the card as far as like violence, like guaranteed violence. It'll probably be some fun no matter what's gonna happen. But as far as like put your money in, as far as guaranteed violence, yeah, this one.
I'm going the other end, but no confidence. Fialho likes to get a little reckless in there.
Oh, way
a little
too reckless.
And Salikhov can be reckless himself. He's a little more technical. I don't think he's going to pull a good old Jakey Matthews here, but I think he could come closer than Fialho's other 2022 opponents. So give me Salikhov to get it done, but I mean, it's just going to be awesome for as long as it lasts.
Yeah.
Olympic gold medalist Muslim Salikhov. We don't talk about that enough.
What?
That's true.
He has a gold medal?
So he has a Sanda gold medal, which is not like an Olympic sport, but because it's Sanda's like wushu, where it was like a big thing in China, they did like a concurrent games during the Beijing Olympics in 08. And like, so it's not like officially an Olympic medal, but the Wikipedia page like says Olympic Games unofficial gold medal from the 08 Beijing Games.
That's amazing.
He won the World Championships in 08, and that happened to also take place at the same time in the same place as the Olympics.
Amazing.
It's incredible.
I do like that. That is amazing. I didn't know that at all. I thought you just said gold medal, like, well, he literally just has a gold medal. I mean,
yeah, he's got the World Championships gold medal that just happens to be them trying to pretend like it was an Olympic Games thing. It's awesome.
I'm changing my pick. All right.
Good man. Do you guys prefer dipping your Oreos in milk or just plain?
Get you Oreos that can do both. You ain't got to choose. You can do both.
You do the first half in the milk, and then you have that kind of sensation, and then the rest of the half you just eat normal.
If I only got to eat them one way for the rest of my life, I would take the dunk, like the dunked in milk. But sometimes you just want to have like a couple of Oreos. You just take them, just pop a couple in, you're good.
Same.
Have you tried Oreo Thins? Oreo Thins are the best. I
feel
like as an adult, as a kid, I was like, ooh, Oreo double stuff. You got to get the more cream. But now as an adult, I'm like, now they have like the half cream ones, and Oreo Thins.
I like traditional Oreos. I'm with you as a kid, double stuffed, way to go. And then they got way too many like stupidly stuffed numbers of Oreos that I'm not trying to be about. But now I just want the regular, like the original classic has the perfect cream to cookie ratio as far as I'm concerned.
Underrated cookie.
Yes.
That's not Oreo's underrated cookie.
Don't sleep on the golden Oreo.
I believe that is America's number one
too.
cookie, so I don't think it can be
it is? It is the
undefeated.
one cookie? Oh, okay. Wow.
That's
Never
certainly
mind.
the way they brand it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Wait, no,
I don't know
Oreo
if that's
cookie,
true
it's
or
like
not.
the Volkanovski of cookies. Like, they're just being disrespected, even though they're clearly number one.
Just disrespecting Oreo.
Like the Jed?
It's fantastic. Also, underrated crossword puzzle clue. Having a 3-vowel 4-letter word does a lot of work if you're a crossword puzzle person.
Nice.
Does anyone know where the name Oreo comes from? Wait, what is that from?
Not a clue.
All right.
I'll look into that while we ask more questions.
I think this is actually probably the biggest storyline coming into this card tonight.
Also, Casey, it is the best-selling cookie globally.
It is the Volkanovski.
It is the number one cookie in the world.
It's being disrespected, and yet it's number one.
If Derrick Lewis loses, how many more fights does he have in the UFC? To me, it's on him, but it's completely Derrick Lewis's call on this because I think he's got a job for life. I think he's one of those guys that the UFC's never going to let go. They just like him so much. The fans love him. Wins and losses don't matter for this guy. Rankings don't matter for this guy. You know, we don't want him to be a sad tale, but Derrick's going to fight for as long as he wants, and then he's just going to stop when he wants to stop. So I don't think there's actually a set number on this until Derrick's just like, nah, I don't feel like doing this anymore. That's my thought. What do you think, Jed?
Oh yeah, he gets to fight for as long as he wants. I don't know how long he wants to fight. My guess is for quite some time because he's been transparent. He just does this. This is his job. Doesn't make money. I can't. I suspect he makes more money doing this than he would in most other ventures. And he'll continue to make. I don't know what his purse is off the top of my head, but I'm certain he is going to make several $100,000 tonight. And he does that 3 times a year on top of sponsorships. I would imagine he'll do that for as long as that level of money keeps rolling in for him. So, yeah, I think he's here as long as he wants to be here.
Yeah, the only thing that worries me is the UFC just constantly cutting payroll costs. And so with every fight he has and every victory, I'm sure he gets a little bit more money, a little bit more fight uniform money and all that stuff. That's the only thing that worries me as far as the UFC, like how long he'll be around because it's the UFC. But with Apex cards every weekend, you can throw Derrick Lewis in any main event, co-main event for a very long time. So I think he's good, unless I don't even even think about this, but if he actually gets who beat him that Pavlovich?
Yeah, this is his back-to-back Sergheis.
Yeah, oh yeah. If he, jeez, I didn't even think about that. If he loses again, like say under a minute or under 2 minutes, and he just gets, I guess what I'm trying to say, what if Derrick Lewis loses his chin? How long? That's.
I think he might have.
That's the one thing I'm worried about. That's one, and we don't know it yet because that stoppage was kind of weird. I mean, he did get dropped. I understand why they stopped it. I didn't like it, but I think that's actually the only thing that the missing ingredient we don't really know is if Derrick Lewis just doesn't have a chin anymore. And the way he fights, he has to have a chin. That's just how every heavyweight has to have a chin. Honestly, like a good chin at this level.
No, you can always just put him in there with Jared Vanderaa and he'll knock Jared out. So
what did you call him?
Jared Vanderaa? Isn't that his name?
No, yeah, they were just making. I thought he said Vanderaa. It's like, yeah, whatever.
There are no shortage of bad heavyweights that Derrick can periodically beat up to keep his star power to a level where he can headline 2 fight nights a year.
Yeah, fair enough.
1, I guess.
It appears at least 1.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know why we'd get any, frankly, but there you go.
I mean, it's just sad. It's just sad at this point. It's just sad. It's not even worth talking about.
Yeah.
It's just it has and will be forever nothing. It's not sad. It's not happy. It's not anything. It is entirely irrelevant to my life and your life and everyone's life other than Dylan Dennis's. Yeah. Once upon a time, that dude could grapple.
I've heard stories, but...
Seattle Ryan, proud dad alert. My 9th grade daughter's wrestling coach is my girl's single leg is stellar. Excellent.
I mean, single leg's the way of the future, so.
There you go. Win that state
Make sure
title.
She has a couple of series to work off when the cage, gets in play. Finishing a single leg in the open, much easier than when somebody's got a cage to tripod against.
Yes.
And they can grab the fence and not get penalized for it, so.
Why would you penalize someone for that? It's just smart fighting.
What else we got?
Another question. Anything about today, you guys?
I would be
shocked. We can ask about
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, we can go with whatever.
Yeah. All right. We kind of already talked about Nemkov, guys. All right. We talked about the King.
Where are you guys ranking Nemkov? Is he 3, 2?
He's 2 or 3 for me. I'm not having decided. I got to see how Glover Yuri goes, but he's not gonna be 1.
True.
I think. You know what though? If Glover beats Yuri, I don't know. And Nemkov, I think Nemkov could be 1. If Glover
maybe.
Won. I mean,
yeah.
I have Corey at 3, so Nemkov will be at 3.
Yeah.
I'm not putting him above Glover or Yuri.
Also, Glover's going to retire win or
Yeah.
lose this fight. So, like, are we even ranking him? Like, it's
Who knows? Maybe Pereira's win gave him a little boost, and he wants to keep going. It's like
no.
So
if he wins, he needs to win, and then he needs to do the thing that Aljo should have done. Just be like, my boy Pereira just beat the number 3 or whatever pound for pound fighter in the world. He's also gigantic. I'm going to vacate. He can fight for a second belt because F them middleweights, bro. Do that. It would be dope.
Yeah.
Alex Pereira versus Yuri for the vacant title. Strap in, kids. That fight would rule.
Yep.
Go for a takedown, Yuri. Go for a takedown.
Yuri's crazy, man. I don't even think he would, though.
Yeah. All right.
What else we got?
We're talking about Lewis and Derrick Lewis more in the negative sense. It's being a little more positivity, though.
No. God, no.
No.
Wow.
Next question. No.
I love Derrick Lewis. I didn't believe that he had one title run in him before he made 2 of them. So I super don't believe he's got one now. Like I was shocked that he got his way to a title. He has overachieved in a lot of ways, and good on him. Like in my mind, he was always just like a fringe top 10 super fun guy. The fact that he got to 4 or 5 in the world is dope. It's the same. And maybe this is I was about to say it's the same. No, I was saying it's the same as Tai Tuivasa. Maybe that's a little unfair to Tai, just given how he almost beat Cyril Gane, who like expectations are sky high for. But it feels very much the same. Like you're just supposed to be a fun dude. If you get to a title fight, that is gravy. That is just the cherry on top. But you're just supposed to be a fun guy, and that's awesome. I love fun guys.
Fun guys go a long way in the UFC.
Yeah. He doesn't need a title run. He's just Derrick Lewis. Like he's in that, just throw him in there with anybody. And everyone's like, oh, Derrick Lewis is fighting. Doesn't matter who the opponent is. Like Serghei Spivak, like nobody cares. They just want to see Derrick fight somebody. And it's just fun. Like Serghei can get a win here and it'll be cool. Good name on the resume. I don't think it does a ton for him, but Derrick's just Derrick. People just want to see the dude fight and do media days.
There's so many heavyweights he hasn't fought, which is weird because he's fought a lot of them. But like, give me Jairzinho Rosenstrike, Derrick Lewis.
That's
like,
going to happen.
How have we not already done this one?
Lewis doesn't really have any rematches, really, right? In the UFC, at least, right?
I can't think of any.
So everyone's pretty much been fresh opponents every time.
Yeah, I'm looking at his resume right now. I'm not seeing any. And yeah, you could, you always, if something ever happens, if they do manage to re-sign Ngannou and he ever loses, you run that one back and hope that this time it's fun. You've got Jairzinho Rosenstrike, Andrei Arlovsky's still around. Just do any number of things with this man.
Derrick Lewis and Arlovsky actually is a fight I've been kind of wanting to see for a while for some reason.
It'd be great.
Give me a realistic hypothetical title run by Derrick Lewis if he wins by KO tonight. Now he doesn't have to win the title, but give me like how would he get a title shot? Like what would he need? Like kind of give me the matchups. Give me like 3 wins.
He's got to get 3 wins. Dude, this is really tough. It's like all the people above him. Even though he beat Curtis Blades, like I don't believe that would happen if the 2 men fought again. He wins tonight. He knocks out Jairzinho Rosenstrike. That's the start of it. That would be the next fight. That's the start. There he's got 2 wins. He probably needs 2 more on top of that.
Tommy Aspinall would have to be on that list. And that ain't gonna be fun.
I don't think he beats Tom. So
I don't either.
He catches Tom early.
He can always catch somebody. Tom. I don't know that he has to beat Tom. You just gotta dodge around it.
How?
Because Tom's gonna be out for
He's either gonna fight. He either has to beat Tommy Aspinall or Jailton Almeida on this road up. And I hate both those fights for him.
Oh, Jailton Almeida. Especially. He could beat Jailton. I wouldn't pick him to do it, but we don't actually know if Jailton Almeida can fight at all. We know that he can tackle people and beat the shit out of them. But if he faces any resistance whatsoever, we have no concept on what he could do if Derrick Lewis is just like, oh, you took me down, cool, bro. I'm now standing up. What do you got this time around? Like, that's conceivable that he could win that fight. So give me Jairzinho Jailton, and then he like does the exact same thing to Curtis Blades. Like Curtis just ducks into an uppercut and gets folded, and then suddenly here he is, title contender again.
All right, so there's your answer.
It's possible.
It's there. The
seems unlikely, but it's possible.
All right.
Or he just has to hope Marcin Tybura makes a run, and then he gets to rematch Marcin when Marcin's like a number 4 guy. Like, because I'll just knock him out again. That's easy.
All right. We're already getting these questions.
I mean, no.
Not yet. Bellator's going to pay this man whatever he wants for a while. He's going to be the champion for a long, long, long time. So
yeah, it seems
I can't wait to see him.
He'll get there at some point, but he'll be like 30 by the time he gets there.
Yeah, because it's the same head coach. It's not even like it's not even about what Usman wants. It's about they have the same head coach. Why would they? Unless Islam loses in the UFC, I don't. Like,
oh no, he'll spend 5 years in Bellator. Then when Islam's ready to retire, they'll bring him over to then hold the UFC belt next, while they churn out the next one, whoever the next dude is, because lightweight is owned by Dagestan now. Sorry, them's the rules. If you're not from Dagestan, move weight divisions, bro, because you ain't holding the belt. Just how it goes.
I'm interested to see how AJ McKee does, and to see if AJ McKee is truly a elite 155er. That's gonna be interesting. But AJ McKee's not there yet. We just don't know it yet.
Will be a cool fight. Like that when that happens, that'll be a cool fight.
Yeah, we're not there yet. So,
they are doing. Don't forget, because a lot of people are forgetting this. They're doing next year's Grand Prix is lightweight. So maybe they go to that well quick. I don't know. Bellator likes to do that from time to time.
I mean, I think they are going to, right? Like it seems pretty
go right to that.
Seems that maybe not the first one. They might do it for like stage 2, but I bet that it is not set up so AJ and Usman are fighting in the finals. I bet because that injuries could happen, too many things get derailed. I bet that is pretty early on in their random draw or whatever.
Yeah. Him and Tawfiq will be fun.
Yeah.
Usman.
Tawfiq's good, man.
Tawfiq's very good.
But he's good. Hardcore fans delight right there. Usman Nurmagomedov versus Tawfiq Wasayev. That's super fun.
Tawfiq he's my lightweight Yuri, basically. When Yuri came over, I had the same hype for that guy.
Tawfiq's awesome.
Yeah.
I think he's a Favre. I believe some people are voting for him in our rankings.
I'm pretty sure I have.
I think I might have him 15. Actually, I might have put Usman at in.
Yeah, Casey, you have him.
I have him at 13.
At 13.
Yeah. And I had Usman, this is before he won.
Oh, I think I may have had
Usman at 15. He's going way up, by the way.
Yeah. So I have him 15 right now, but that was before the fight last night.
Yeah. Usman's jumping up probably to the top 7 or 8.
I'll put him. Yeah, I think I'll have him at 9, right behind Gamrot. Yeah, on my list.
How do I not have him? This also is not. This is old. Oh, that's why.
No, you have him at 13, Jed.
Oh, I do. Okay. Oh, yeah, got it. I was like, how do I? This can't be right.
No. You had him ranked.
Oh, I should definitely. I should have Tawfiq in there instead of Shabli. I also I think Grant Dawson made it into my rankings this month. And
that's really high for Grant Dawson.
Dude, I liked him a lot, and I had him last month too, but he was like 14. I just like that dude a lot. I think he's really, really good at fighting. Yeah. Lightweight rules.
All right, let me throw this out there. And I don't know if anybody else asked this, but Aaron Bronstetter put out a pretty interesting tweet that has gotten a lot of play from the fans and other media members. Let me just make sure I read this correctly. If you had to bet your house on a current Bellator champion beating a current UFC champion, who would you pick? Casey, who would you pick?
Oh, sorry. For me, Johnny Evelyn. Easy. Johnny Evelyn over Pereira.
Who are the current Bellator champions? Who's there? Is Bader still there, like heavyweight champ or whatever?
Yeah, Bader beat.
Yeah, he's fighting Fedor.
He's fighting Fedor for a champion.
Defending against Fedor.
Title.
Yeah, I forgot that was. I was off yesterday, so I wasn't paying attention to this stupid stuff. Yeah, man.
I'm going.
I would be pretty sad that I was about to lose my house. This is what I'd be.
I wouldn't put it on John. I think Johnny's good, and I think stylistically he matches up with Pereira, but I just have too many questions.
But Johnny,
I think
really?
it's Yaroslav Amosov, man.
Amosov's number two option for me. Or
I think Amosov just smushes Leon. No offense to Leon, I just think that's a horrible matchup for him.
It's not offense, yeah. Just
I think Leon actually beats Amosov. I'd either go with Chris Cyborg and just hope she can win a rematch against Nunes, which feels like that's possible at least. Or give him Halfin Stotts is a pretty good shot against Aljo. Halfin Stotts would have a pretty decent shot against Aljo. I think.
Well, he's the interim champion though. Sergio Pettis is the actual champion.
Yeah, but Pettis' leg is not working right now, so the interim has to step up and defend my house.
I love it.
I think he's the best shot I got, unless it's Cyborg. Like, it wouldn't shock me if Eblin won or if Amosov won, but I think they have way less chance to win than Stotts or Cyborg do.
Yeah, don't hate that.
Yeah, I would be very confident Johnny Eblin beats Pereira in a.
Hey, look, maybe we're having this conversation December 11th or something, and
I just need to see more.
It's Danny Sabs. It would be Danny Sabs against Aljo.
Yeah.
If Danny Sabs beats Halfin Stotts, then I feel very similar in that matchup against Aljo of being possibly winnable. Still favor Aljo, but like they have chances.
So the UFC is doing something they don't typically do for fight day or fight night cards. We're about to get into this first fight.
Really?
The
clock is off?
Teresa Bleda is in the cage. Natalia Silva is about to make her way to the cage.
Oh, I didn't even get my picks in. Ah, gosh darn it.
Are you?
You blew it.
Where are you watching? Oh, I guess I was. I was somehow on a delay. Like I had gotten off live for whatever reason. So it was like, what are you talking about, Mike? Nothing has happened. And then it clicked live. Like, oh yeah. Natalia Silva making her way in.
So let's play our game real quick. Jed, performance bonuses, your prediction.
I'm going to go Derrick Lewis. Going to get a performance bonus. I'm picking him to get a knockout. I will also give Jack Della Maddalena a performance bonus because that fight is very much set up to give that man a performance bonus tonight. And fight of the night, Fialho Salikhov. That just seems the most obvious choice there as well.
Yeah,
I went chalk. I went super chalky answers.
Yeah, I'm going Connor Burks here and going the same way.
Yeah, just
Casey,
chalk soup, baby.
Derrick Lewis,
going
JDM,
Derrick Lewis.
That fight.
Oh, sorry. No, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
No, Derrick Lewis, Jack Della Maddalena, and Salikhov Fialho fight of the night. I'm with Jed.
I'm going 4 performance bonuses, no fight of the night. Jack Della Maddalena, Andre Fialho. I don't even know who this guy is, but I think he's gonna win. Waldo Cortez Acosta.
How do you not know? He just beat Jared Vanderbilt like 3 weeks ago. Do you not remember that banger of a fight?
Hashtag heavyweight overs.
He's an extremely mediocre heavyweight who I think was the heavyweight. I think he was just the LFA heavyweight champion like earlier this year before he got called in to face Vanderaa and won a decision over Jared Vanderaa.
So he would knock out Chase Sherman tonight.
It's not impossible, certainly.
Yeah. I'm going performance bonus.
I love it.
That's one. What is that one? And then because I'm feeling positive and I love the man, Derrick Lewis, knockout, second round, performance bonus.
Okay.
Casey,
so for our main card picks,
on the Octagon, there's a sponsorship for Casey's on the Octagon. I don't know what you're selling, but
full disclosure. Yeah, I am the official supermarket of the whatever UFC something.
Official supermarket of the UFC.
So main card matchups for our predictions before we get on out of here. Should be pretty easy because we're all picking Jack Della Maddalena. Yeah. We're all picking Derrick Lewis. We already know who we're picking in the welterweight fight. You both are on Fialho. I'm taking Salikhov. Chase Sherman, Cortez Acosta, Jed.
I've got Chase Sherman by decision. He was better at beating Jared Vanderhaat than WCA was. I also think that WCA is not a very good fighter. Like, he did not impress me with his regional stuff when I was looking at him for the Vanderhaat fight. And then the Vanderhaat fight was also not impressive. So I think Chase Sherman can just have a little more volume, be a little better.
And I'm going WCA by first round knockout.
Casey. Yeah.
Also totally possible.
Yeah, not confident at all, but
yeah, WCA first round knockout, hits him with an uppercut from his waist. It's gonna be great.
Last one.
That would be cool.
Iwan Kuchalaba Casey versus Kennedy Nzechukwu.
This one's actually interesting. Doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things, but as far as the division, but is Kennedy? Is he a legit guy? Is he a legit dude? I'm gonna go Ian Kuchalaba decision wrestling.
Maybe big can round 2.
Yeah, I'm going Nzechukwu come from behind, third round finish because the dude is a zombie and
that makes
somehow
more sense.
could take an incredible amount of punishment and then just I don't know how he does it. He just somehow just finds a second gear, then finds a third gear, and I feel like he's going to do the same to Iwan Kuchalaba. So that's it. You can hit the music. Teresa Bleda is about to take down the much smaller Natalia Silva.
She's not succeeding because she doesn't appear to be very good. This is what I'm gleaning from this. She should have had this takedown 4 separate times as I'm watching.
Yeah, she is just way bigger than
Natalia Silva. She is so much bigger, and she is all the way on the hip, and she manages to get tossed over with a whizzer instead.
Oh, man. Well, enjoy, everybody. We will see you after. Yeah. We'll see you after the card, everybody. Myself and AK Lee. We'll have some fun on the post-fight show. Casey, enjoy the fights now and enjoy the regional MMA after the fact.
Oh, and the big fight tonight we didn't even talk about. Freaking Oscar Willis is fighting tonight.
Right.
Oh, that, yes. I thought you were going to talk about freaking Greg Hardy and Hasim Rockman Jr.
No, that's not a real fight.
Oscar.
Oscar Willis. Oscar Willis. Let's do this.
That's the main event of the whole day right there.
It sure is.
See ya, everybody. Enjoy the fights.
Love you guys.